Welcome Upper Arlington High School Golden Bear fans. I'm Max.
And I'm Henry. Today we bring you updates and highlights on our spring teams.
The softball Bears are 12-4, number 2 in the Ohio Capital Conference with a 6-3 conference record. They are led by seniors Ellie Ness, Mira Norton, and junior Ella Schmidt.
What is your name and grade?
My name is Ellie Ness. I'm a senior this year.
How would you describe your team just in general?
I think we're very energetic and very just fun to be around and very talkative and very competitive. We like to win.
Have there been any recent successes, like a good game or doing well in practice in general?
I think both of our Liberty games have been really well, both away and home. We played really well the other night on, I think, Tuesday. We hit really well, and then a few weeks ago when we were away, we had a lot of energy, and I think that's what kind of sparked us this year.
What is your name, and are you a teacher at UA?
My name's Demi Sauter, and I teach second grade at Tremont Elementary.
Even though the season just kind of started, how would you say things are going so far for your team?
I think this year we've definitely seen a huge blossom in not only how they are as a team, but how they perform. I think that we've put in so much time and so much effort in the off season, and that this year it has been a completely different team. We've already surpassed our win record of last year. So just kind of continuing on with the second half of the season will be exciting.
First question, what's your name and what's your grade?
My name is Ella Schmidt and I'm a junior.
I know the season kind of just started, but how would you say things are going so far?
Our season's going really well. We're 11-4 and we're second in the OCC. We still have a little bit of league play left, but overall everything's going really well. Our pitchers are playing great, our team's hitting well, and the defense is there to back them up.
Have there been any big successes or fails recently?
On Monday we swept Liberty, which is the first time that we've done that in a very long time. We run ruled them, I think, 11-0, maybe 11-1. And then we beat Kaufman, and Kaufman was previously 2 in the OCC. So beating Kaufman, I think we won 14-5 last night, moved us up second in the OCC. So those are all really big games for us.
How would you describe your team?
I think our team is really, really close. We have a family dynamic. We have a lot of seniors. We have 7 seniors, but all the girls have grown up playing together. So we kind of treat each other like sisters. So we're very good about holding each other accountable, but also doing it in a loving way. And then we have 3 freshmen on the team this year, and they've just kind of fit right in.
The Bears are locked in for the next couple games, which consist of matchups at Olentangy Orange and home against Hayes High School and Worthington Kilbourne.
Our baseball Bears have shown resilience against some of the best teams in the state despite having a rough year so far. The rest of the Bears season is very winnable with some highly anticipated games.
Hi, my name is Seth Kehoe. I just think it's taking on a new leadership role and not being the underclassman that is getting led by the seniors, and now being a junior and being able to lead the sophomores to help them just prepare for the game, because it does change from JV to varsity, and just helping them in practice and on the bench and stuff, just helping them get ready to the speed. I'd say it's just the pregame meals. Honestly, the meals get me going. If I don't have a good meal, my body is not ready, and I need to be nourished for the games. And then I just let my play. An example, Chick-fil-A. That's go-to. Won't get into it. I'd just say a more competitive environment. With Galvin coming in, he really wants to have a good season, so we're kind of playing for him, obviously for the team and ourselves, but more for coach and trying to get wins for him, and just trying to make a statement as a new and more established team.
Hi, my name is Coach Galvin. I think the best thing about baseball is it's a team game. An individual can't control the season, or one individual can't have that large of an impact on an entire season. So making sure to keep a team aspect, a team culture, a team first mindset and attitude was definitely something I wanted to preserve. Luckily, we get to spend a lot of time together in the baseball setting with multiple games a week, late nights, road trips, things of that nature, a spring trip. So getting to know the guys comes pretty organically, pretty naturally due to the amount of time we spend together. Balancing the winning is, I always look at that as like a byproduct of how we do everything else, from the practice and the work in the weight room. The winning will come if we keep doing things the right way, and that's how we approach it.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Coach File, assistant varsity baseball coach. Being a competitor, I think that's one thing that we've kind of brought through the years, and over the years, nothing's changed without being a competitor. That's where it starts. That's kind of in our DNA. That's kind of what we say here in our DNA is we always compete. I always lean back on the work ethic, the attitude, and the effort that 90 team had. We got beat the year before in the state championship game by Moeller, and there was we always went into the next year saying we're going to do everything we can to get back to that state championship game. So that's one thing. I think the work ethic, the attitude, and the daily consistency of putting in our work daily is what that team brought and what I try to bring to all the current teams.
Hi, my name's Cam Croce. I feel more relaxed because all the recruiting days are over, so I don't really have to focus on people being in the stands or who's watching me. I just get to focus on my pitching now. I've kind of been drifting down the mound and not using my power, so I've really focused on staying back in my back leg and then firing at the last moment, and it's really helped me like build velo while also stay consistent throughout a full long game. I mean, I want to leave behind a legacy that like we are a good program. I feel like in the past couple of years we've been looked at in the conference as like a lower level team. So I'm wanting to put behind a legacy that we are a team that will win and is tough to play against.
Ross Salozzi and Cam Croce have had a great season so far, leading our baseball Bears on the field.
The boys and girls track teams have been very efficient this season, with an extremely dominant performance at the Fulton Relays at Lancaster.
The track and field team is currently standing on 2 state titles, one in 1984 and the other in 1986.
So far this year, the girls and boys have had success on the track, placing top 5 at every meet they have attended so far.
What has track taught you as a freshman?
How to be a part of a team and work hard.
What are your goals for this season?
Our goals are to qualify the 4x4 and other relays for the state track meet, and also compete well and win a lot when team events in the meet.
In the indoor season, they had 4 podium finishes at the state and has transitioned to the outside track and hope to bring more titles during the state track meet on June 6th and 7th.
Now tell me one thing that you do to help prepare your athletes for a track meet.
Tell them to be fierce.
And what has track taught you over these past 4 years?
It's taught me to be a very good teammate and communicate with my teammates.
Currently, the men's 4x1 is milliseconds off the school record and are expecting to break it in the coming weeks.
The girls 4x4 has high expectations as they won the state title in 2024. They have had solid 400-meter runners so far this year and have expected to break the 2024 record this year.
What has the seniors taught you the most this year?
Jack's taught me how to drive really well.
What is your favorite memory as a high school track coach?
2024 when we ran and won the girls state 4x4.
They have senior night on May 8th where they will recognize over 20 seniors.
This is at the Larkin Crossing Classic, which is in memory of Coach Larkin, who led the men's cross-country team in the late 1940s.
Seniors Carl Dufresnot, Jane Chingavong, sophomore Charlie Moan, and freshman Paxton Bjork set a school record in the boys 4x1 and 4x2, while the girls have been consistent all season with multiple first-place finishes.
The boys volleyball team has been heating up, securing the number 2 seed in the conference with a record of 11-7.
Ari, varsity libero. We just have a few questions to ask you. As a player on the team, who strives you to be better?
Some person that really pushed me to be better is Hamlet Silverson. We do a lot of conditioning together, and we really work hard to become better, not only as players, but also athletically.
Next question. Which moment of the season was your favorite? Like game or practice or anything?
Probably having fun on the JVB and JVA benches is definitely a highlight. Just messing around with some of my friends, getting energy.
And do you plan to play college volleyball?
I do. I'm committed to playing college volleyball at Lake Forest.
Really, that's great. Thank you so much. Today we're here with varsity head coach for volleyball men's. UA men's volleyball's strongest attribute.
Well, we're just a great group of guys that like each other, like hanging out, and try to adopt a we over me attitude, and so willing to work hard for the guy next to you for something bigger than anything we could do on our own.
What do we expect to see you guys for a playoff?
It's been a weird season. We've had some injuries and some illness and some vacations, and we really haven't had kind of our top lineup together for more than a couple of games. So I'm hoping that we can kind of gel and get hot at the right time.
Thank you. We have 2 more questions. What is struggle with most?
I think part of our struggle is just the season is so compact that we really only play matches for about 6 weeks. It's just, roll an ankle or have to be gone for a little bit. Like that comes a lot of matches.
Thank you so much. That's it. Today we're here with Corbin. He is a varsity volleyball player, and we have a few questions for you. As a player, who on the team strives to make you the best? Who pushes you?
I would say Ari Boer, our libero. He's always hype on the court and during practices. He'll be the first one to tell you, what mistake you made, and he wants the best for you. So definitely say Ari.
That's great. Which moment of the season was like your favorite, or like what practice or which game?
Favorite moment? It was against Liberty. We lost, but I did have the most kills I've ever had in a game before.
How many was that?
10,
That's
double digits, so that was definitely my favorite, even though we lost.
And then for the last question, do you plan to play college volleyball?
I don't.
You do not?
I used to, junior year, sophomore year, I was thinking about it, but let's see.
Ezra Reveal and Jagger Millis have both been key contributors to the team this season.
The girls' crew has been dominant, and they have 2 more meets left, the Midwest Scholastic Rowing Championships on May 9th and the SRAA National Championships on May 22nd.
What is the most challenging part about rowing?
So I think that depends on the individual, but I would say for the most part, as both an athlete and a coach, it's definitely the mental aspect. Because we go all year long, pretty much 6 days a week, all throughout the entire year. Not only is it mentally grueling, you have to sacrifice so much of your time. So coupling that with like a heavy course load at school, that can be straining on athletes. You have to sacrifice time with your friends, family, and then the physical sacrifice as well. These kids are busting their butts all year long. They get a couple, maybe a week or so off after fall season, between fall and winter, but there's no break between winter and spring season. Rowing, the act of rowing uses upwards of 85% of the body's muscles every single time you take a stroke. So super physically demanding as well. And then the amount of strain that's put on the body during a 2K race is equal to playing 2 full basketball games back to back, no substitutions, you're going straight through. So it's a huge physical task, but I would say absolutely it's a mental game for sure.
So where do you guys travel?
We go all over the place. Some years we fly out to Boston and compete there. We'll drive down to Tennessee a few times a year. But most of our competitions are either here in Ohio or up in Michigan.
What's the difference between the seasons?
So we have, I guess technically 2 seasons, but we kind of break the year up into thirds. So fall season is our long distance racing. So each race is anywhere between 4K and 6K. I liken it to like how like in track, in cross country, like you got cross country in the fall and track in the spring. I was a runner in high school, so it comes easy to me to make that correlation. But anyway, so fall season is distance racing. Boats are, when you race, you're sent off one at a time. And it's more like a time trial kind of situation. So each boat goes one at a time. You might pass people, you might not, you might get passed, you might not. And then your overall times are evaluated and put in order, like first through last. So that's fall, and then we go into winter training. So a lot of time is spent on our indoor rowing machines called ergometers or ergs. And it's basically just like individuals working on their own fitness and strength. And then we go into spring season, and that is sprint racing. So you line up side by side, you are on a start line. So there's a person who lays on like a start platform on their bellies, and like they hold your boat. You have to like back in. It's a whole thing. And then there's a start gun, you go off, and then we have it's a 2,000 meter race, pretty much in like a straight line. Some courses have like some turns to them, but most of the time it's a straight line. And yeah, so it's pretty much the difference there.
Just how does a regatta work?
Oh boy. Okay, so a regatta, I think the way I describe a regatta is similar to a track meet. So you have like heats or semis first before finals. Each event is its own category. And it runs, like you have calls just like you would in a track meet. In spring, you line up like straight across like you would, say, like a 100 meter dash, and you go in like a straight line for a mile and a half. Yeah, it's really super similar to track. There's a starting gun, there's starters, refs along the way, whole 9 yards. So I'd say it runs just kind of like a track meet.
Now to Brody and Andrew with the other parts of UAHS athletics.
Thanks, Max. Upper Arlington opened this new building in 2021. Along with this new school, they also opened a state-of-the-art weight room. Ben and I took a walk down to the weight room to talk to Coach Spickler. Let's take a look.
I actually came here from the college scene. My brother used to coach football here, so I found out about the job and wanted the opportunity to develop and run my own program. I was an assistant at the college level, so coming here gave me the opportunity to run my own program from scratch and build it up. Most of our programming is similar across the board, male, female. As far as setup, we usually cluster them in sets of 3. We have like an A, B, and C. We flow through the racks first, and then utilize the perimeter of the weight room as far as like auxiliary stuff. We just feel like the flow and efficiency is best that way. We're able to get a lot of work accomplished programming that way, and it's kind of how the room is set up. It kind of helps to have the room set up that way. Really no change as far as structure, right? We keep the same principles regardless of sport, where movement patterns are similar. That's kind of how the structure of the programming is. Usually volume will change, whether you're in the off season or you're in the in-season time frame. In the off season, more volume, heavier loads, whereas in season our volume kind of decreases almost by half at times, and then load is moderate. We try and just make sure that kids stay strong in season, resilient. Where in the off season we're looking to put on lean mass and it gets stronger.
My name's Cole Ballard. I play baseball, basketball, and football, and I think our weight room is pretty nice. We got a lot of racks, and there's a lot of good uses for the weight room. My name's Conley Miller. I play football and basketball, and I think the weight room has benefited me by getting me stronger for everyday activities and sports.
Speak up.
This is Madden Herndon. I play hockey, and the weight room helps me get ready for my hockey season. And then I'd say my favorite lift is the bench.
The weight room is open to students every day during lunch. Now we're going to toss it to Leighton and Morgan, who have information on Upper Arlington's National Athlete Signing Day.
What's up, UA? It's Leighton and Morgan here with information on one of the most exciting traditions at Upper Arlington High School, Signing Day, where student athletes celebrate the next step in their academic and athletic careers.
That's right. Today we recognize the hard work, dedication, and commitment these athletes have shown throughout their time at UA. Their success in the classroom and in competition has earned them the opportunity to continue playing at the collegiate level.
We will begin with our early signing day featuring athletes from sports such as lacrosse, tennis, water polo, baseball, swim, track, basketball, volleyball, and soccer. Let's take a look. To start off, we have Luke Backus, lacrosse, Cornell University.
Lulu Balker, water polo, San Jose State.
Isabel Bracco, tennis, Ohio Wesleyan University.
Jake Braun, lacrosse, Georgetown University.
Ben Burns, lacrosse, Bellarmine University.
Lauren Burns, lacrosse, Florida State University. Connor Canay, lacrosse, Quinnipiac University.
Rylan Clark, lacrosse, Quinnipiac University.
Cameron Croce, baseball, George Washington University.
Reed Ellis, lacrosse, Colorado College.
Allison Fungi, swim, Georgia Southern University.
Morgan Hamilton, cross country and track, the United States Military Academy.
Hayden Henry, basketball, Denison University.
Oliver Hulse, swim, the University of Denver.
Elizabeth Hunt, basketball, Marshall University.
Aiden Jolly, lacrosse, Rochester Institute of Technology.
Anaya Jones, soccer, Appalachian State University.
Sophie Kelishvili, soccer, Bowling Green State University.
Ellie King, lacrosse, Butler University.
Lila Moffitt, swim, DePaul University.
Sean Mankowski, soccer, Grove City College.
Spencer McClellan, lacrosse, Denison University.
Ashton Mumwa, swim, Butler University.
Elizabeth Poling, track and field, Miami University.
Ivy Rex, volleyball, Hillsdale College.
Evie Ruma, lacrosse, Clemson University.
Lillian Schilling, soccer, Ohio University.
Abigail Stelzer, lacrosse, High Point University.
Berkeley Thomas, lacrosse, The Ohio State University.
Maddie Vermillion, diving, the Pennsylvania State University.
Zeke Winklevoss, lacrosse, the United States Military Academy.
And Mia Yunkin, lacrosse, Ashland University.
Congratulations to all of our athletes who signed early in the fall. Your commitment and perseverance have made the Golden Bear community proud, and we can't wait to see what you accomplish next.
One athlete already competing at the next level is football standout Bo Schaefer, who is already enrolled at Youngstown State University to pursue his next chapter in football. Let's recognize his accomplishments as well.
Now we move into Spring Signing Day, where we honor athletes from spring sports like lacrosse, baseball, softball, track and field, rowing, and more as they prepare for their college careers.
Croy Allison, football, John Carroll University.
Nick Ardelia, football, University of Indianapolis.
Ari Bohr, volleyball, Lake Forest College.
Finn Callahan, football, Denison University.
Clara Kreis, cross country and track, Ashland University.
Matilda Drew, crew, Seattle University. Daphne Linkto, rodeo, Vernon College.
William Mangus, golf, Ohio University.
Luca Malicki, tennis, Gettysburg College.
Griffin O'Neill, swim, University of Nevada, Las Vegas.
Andrew Petzinger, football, Hillsdale College.
Anna Rodman, golf, College of Worcester.
Andrew Singer, golf, Lake Forest College.
Hannah Sutton, softball, Indiana University of Pennsylvania.
Riley Wordle, volleyball, Glenville State University. Congratulations to all of our spring signees. Your years of effort, leadership, and commitment have brought you to this moment, and the future is bright.
Thanks for tuning in, and Upper Arlington High School Golden Bear fans. To stay tuned and up to date on UA High School athletics, follow the programs and teams on social media.
Or tune in periodically for a Golden Bear sports news update through live streams and other productions produced by Upper Arlington school students on the UAHS Athletics or Kickin' It Live YouTube channels.
Until next time.